Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Lords and Villains! It's our Extra Lifer family in our neat little village with the lakes. We just started last episode, put down some layouts, and everyone's going around building their homes right now. And, you know, at least tonight, hopefully they'll have somewhere to sleep. Last night, a lot of people did not. It looks like they have grabbed stuff. Let me confirm. Hopefully, again, I haven't actually screwed up my warehousing by offering all our goods for free. No, it looks like we're fine. We still have plenty of stuff stockpiled in our warehouse correctly. So the villagers only come and, quote-unquote, buy how much they need, even if we do offer things for free. But apparently we were just running a little commune here is what's going on. I don't think that'll last, but we'll see. So yeah, this little straw house or straw walls go up very quickly. I don't know how easy it is to just replace the construction. Okay, we've got 12 villagers starving. Now, that's because we didn't offer them any food. Forgot about that. So let's go. We could grant, but again, I think it'll be a little easier. Perhaps. Well, you know, this might be a good case to grant, actually. Let's grant 200 meals to each family. There we go. Oh, there's the what is their need. There it is. Look and sell fish. Cooking ingredients. Yeah, so we're just offering them meals directly right now because we actually don't have cooking set up anywhere for them. But look, we do start with a ton of pre-made meals so they don't have to cook. Granting resources from a warehouse lets you solve the economical problems of your settlement, identify what villagers need, consider donating them some resources to address any problems. I mean, really, we've done that with the storefront, but that minimized us from having to, like, guess how much we should offer everyone and overshoot. At least the meals, eventually they'll all be eaten, right? But with, like, construction material, if I give someone 200 logs and they only need, like, 20 to build what they're doing, that's kind of a silly waste of resources because it's just going to sit idle there for a long time unless there's a way for me to, like, reclaim it, or perhaps they'll sell the excess. Maybe that's what they'll do. You know, even the farmers could sell logs at their storefront or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's something with the way they work. All right, so this fencing is going to be done. I don't know how the pasturing works. I know that you can do some zoning. There's priorities. I can put animals in here. I can say, hey, listen, you want to keep 2 sheep, which you've got. You're not going to go and tame anything else. But are the sheep at any point going to be restricted to the fencing? Feeder auto. Oh. Well, I mean, you're going to feed sheep is what you're going to do. But I guess auto is probably going to be fine. Alright, everyone's having a snoozle. Everyone's back up. I didn't realize we were in, like, super high speed. I don't think I changed that. So maybe it defaulted, or maybe it remembered what I was playing on last time. Okay, you don't have any storages for these logs. But we have underground. Oh, right. But I think these things only store one type of resource. Or maybe you are legitimately full. Okay. Storages. Do you want storage boxes for things? No protection from thieves. Stone wood. Stores. It does store wood. Rods. Does it store planks? Yes, it stores planks. So really, this underground storage should work for everything that these guys are going to do. So I'll get a quad over there. And then hopefully that will solve their storage problem a little bit. Making your logs, running the storefront, but you're facing the wrong way around. All my storefronts are the wrong way around. Oh, maybe they do get work directly. Because I didn't know if these were the sort of things that you bait and then leave and then you wait until it starts jiggling. But I guess they have to be worked directly. All right. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. No resources are available. Now, I wonder how they weight doing the work versus running the storefront. Like, should I only have one so that one is at the storefront and one's doing this? Maybe it doesn't matter right now. Maybe they'll go there in response to someone else, you know, wanting some resources. I'm not sure. There you go. Yeah, more logs are going to get stored over there. So hopefully that'll keep their problem relatively sorted as much as possible. You're waiting in the storefront here. We've got a variety of crops, which might be dumb. I don't know. Wooden fence gate. I mean, maybe the idea is actually, you know what, now that I'm realizing it, you sort of fence an entire field. I guess I could make this a separate zone for them. Ooh, yes, let's do that. If I go zone, erase, then go and make a new quote-unquote farmland and do that. This first farmland tell it to not keep animals. And this second farmland, if we do this, then the shoops should get moved into there, I think. I mean, you're already lingering here. Hopefully one of these idlers will do that and not just tame something new. No one's done anything yet. Did you just grab some wood from this? Can you just, like, pick sticks off? Because it looks like that sort of thing happened. I'm just wandering around. Yeah, but what about my shoops? Oh! This wasn't assigned to the family. Oops, wrong button. Assign, Guidevilles. You know what? Actually, I'll leave it at the default at 10%. For the sheep, because this just means you'll have more resources that you can sell to market. Because we want to let you be able to sell some things to your, you know, to the other villagers in town, so you can make some money. But so this you'll keep, I don't know, presumably more wool. I'm assuming that's what sheep mostly produce. Maybe they also produce milk. I mean, then we can turn it into cheese because sheep cheese is pretty good. It's very similar to goat's cheese, right? Cheese made from sheep milk. At least that's my recollection. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Okay, now I'm really happy. I don't think it really mattered. I mean, unless the sheep can be preyed on, I don't think it really mattered. New families. To attract more families, you need to build an inn. So I don't think previously I had to build an inn. If there are enough empty beds at the inn, visitors will occasionally arrive and stay for a few days. If your reputation is good and they like the area, they might request to stay here. Cool. Okay, so that mechanic is definitely different from how it used to be. If this construction's not happening, is it possible you don't have any straw? In which case, straw will be a side effect of the harvest over here. I'm wondering if this is a big enough farming area. I mean, everyone's idle here, so clearly they don't have enough work to do. I think I'm going to embiggen this zone. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. You're not actually owned by anyone. Delete. Yes. Click. Edit. Okay, there you go. Good, 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 good. And then put down more farming soil. I mean, maybe this is going to be overkill. So no such thing as overkill, right? You'll remove that tree. I don't think you get the logs out of it. I think you just remove it completely because you're not smart enough to know how to cut things. I'm wondering about throwing in some more underground... Well, you don't have much wood over there, and I guess, yeah, you don't produce very much of that. The silo might be a bigger problem. Depending on the size of the harvest, we might need more silos. What I might do is actually clear away. When the harvest happens, I might clear away sort of a little 2x3 area over here. And just add some more storage... Maybe more threshing spots. I don't know if we need more threshing spots, but we might need a little bit more storage. Oh, there you go. You've picked up some parsnips and potatoes. Potato. Now, where's the road? Is it under floors? Dirt path? It's probably all this is, isn't it? That costs nothing. Doesn't use any material. Apparently that's as long as I can make that in a go, so we'll do that. I believe it'll be the royal household that's responsible for doing that. Royal household that still doesn't have any walls. Everyone else used up all my straw. It's okay, we'll just have to upgrade to fancier stuff. There's a bunch of pigs over there. So I'm not going to have my farming household go and try to tame more of the wild critters. I'm just going to have their 2 shoops that they have right now. Oh, what were you constructing? Is this weirdly shaped? Oh, because it's next to a wall, so it's not sure about how the fencing is supposed to go. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Why is this one all dark? Sick, not growing. Why are my potatoes sick? Oh my god. That's terrifying. Meanwhile, okay, you are running the shop over here. Now, I wonder why you're running the shop instead of fishing. Like, how do they decide what they're going to do for the day? More that the fact that this family is so small is it might sometimes be doing things in the wrong order, but we'll see. You're doing that. We don't want the straw, but we should get some because we're taking 50% of their harvest here. So when they go and get their grains over here, the grains should produce some straw. And I do like the mix of various resources. You know, good balanced diet. I think that's going to be very important for us. When should I build the inn? And where are we going to build the inn? I think I did talk about building it over here, which sounds kind of nice, or maybe here. Maybe the inn doesn't really have to be in a centralized location, but it kind of feels like it should be, you know? Now, I'm assuming the inn is owned and controlled by my main family, which means if I ask them to make it out of hay, then that wouldn't work because we don't have any. But we probably have enough just wood and logs stored up, and we do. Now, I could go and stop offering this stuff for free. And soon enough we will. Especially, you know what? The wood and... Well, do the families have money? Because I was to say, well, they can start buying it from their neighbors over here. But if the family doesn't have any money to buy the wood, then they might be in a hard thing. But then what I could do is I could grant them something instead if they're out of resources. I think I like that idea. So, my selling screen over here, I'm going to remove the wood, planks, rods, straw. You know what? Yeah, we'll remove everything. And we'll just start to see if someone has any, you know, particular needs. If we go to the grant screen, you're looking to sell. You want some stuff I don't really have. Furnivals. Yeah, okay. So no one has any needs anymore. So we can just shut this down, and hopefully they can do a little bit of internal trading. Mostly have to sell as opposed to offer. I wonder, I mean, maybe the sooner I build the inn, the better. How fast do we want another family? What would we be looking for? I wouldn't mind a second farming family, and I'd probably make them focused on raising livestock. I don't remember if butchery is a separate skill or not. We don't have any mountains for mining. Oh, no, we do have some over here. Okay, so we could have a mining family as well. Open up blacksmithy and all that stuff. Okay, maybe I do build an inn. So that's a new zone. I saw it. There it is, right over here. Conserve food, beverages to villagers, and provide housing for travelers. Okay, so even our villagers will want to go here. Inn is required to expand your settlement with more families and can be managed by any peasant family to whom it can serve as their household as well. Really? I have a lot of questions all of a sudden. Should one of these have just used that as a household? What if I don't assign anyone to it? Will it still bring people in? Okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to use wooden walls. Wattle is... Maybe I should have used the wattle instead. Because it would have used less straw. I don't know. I'm going to build wooden walled inn. Wooden door over here. So I'm going to let this run, and I'm going to confirm that my lords will work on that. Since we should have enough wood products in here to get that going on. I could always seize some more material if need be as well. It's not going to make people terribly happy, but it's going to be alright. As far as we know, no one's starving yet. They don't have their own way to cook the raw food, but we don't have a lot of it on offer yet, and we still have plenty of meals kicking around. There you go, okay. So my royal family is definitely going to work over here to build the inn, which is great because they didn't really have anything else to do other than maybe run the warehouse shop. Not that I have anything offered for sale. Well, I guess what I could do is I could come back over here and once again offer things to be sold, but by default, it's going to have a price assigned to it. So I can offer everything over here to be sold again, but at an actual price. Oh no, these some are still set to free. Market. Oh, market price. Caravans. Okay. Market. Although I might still want to restrict some of it for myself, but presumably I could buy missing resources myself from caravans to go by. I don't think caravans were in last time we played. I'm curious to see how those are going to work. I'm very much looking forward to getting some flooring in here, proper walls, giving them a kitchen. But it's early days yet. Early days. I have no idea if this inn is big enough to serve things properly. But yeah, we'll just get this going. Oh, if I go here, so with the inn, I want to assign a family. Can I keep it for myself? No. I guess, you know, the Guidevilles are a pretty big family. Maybe they can double up. Or maybe maybe the Woods one. It's a little further from their home, but maybe they'll be able to work that site. But I'll let my Lord's family actually build the inn right now. because everyone else is still busy with various stuffs. Another night. Leave it on speed 3. That's going to be fine. Display temperature. Quite good. Where's the season? I guess over here. It's springtime. All right. So we got a long way to go before winter comes and causing some problems. We will have a little public space at some point as well. Maybe we can be here next to the pond. We'd want it to be centered. Maybe the inn didn't have to be centered. Or we could put the public space near the inn, behind the inn. Because they can just hang out, sit there. I can't remember if the public space is also the public market. No, I think the market's a separate zone. Marketplace, yeah. Generic place where everyone can sell. Although they can always sell out of their households over here. Maybe if we end up building like a miner's household over here, rather than have them sell way out here. Is this bears? Can you hunt the bears? That's a little scary. And some wolves over here as well. Maybe we could not give them the sell spot, but then have the public market, and they would come into town to do that. On the other hand, then they have to come into town to do that, and so maybe it doesn't matter who makes the big trip. You know, either way, someone's got to walk the distance to, you know, back and forth here. All right, so someone is still short on storages. Trash pile. Close normal meals. Oh, yes, this household never did get some actual storage for the household itself. Couple underground storages. Couple of barrels. It feels like the barrels should be in the house. All right. And they'll probably want shelves and things because I cook meals that maybe go on shelves. That sounds kind of right. Well, we'll take another look at it after. We could always expand this household to this little area, which might make it for a nice little kitchen for them, you know? But we'll get that going. Everyone's up. Hopefully construction's still going on. Hopefully we're not out of wood to finish the end, but no, it looks like we're bringing it over now. I thought we had a lot of it. And push comes to shove, we can always go and seize some wood. It's our prerogative. I wonder if I should increase their tax rate. Can I do that after the fact, just out of curiosity, right? Because you set it sort of when you assign the land. There, yeah, so I can change it. Okay. Yeah, discard the changes. We're going to leave it 30% for now. There we go. Bring more over. These trees are going to be awkward. At some point, we'll put down some flooring and maybe a roof. So how's this harvest coming? Okay, we're about halfway down the barley here. Oh, this is coming along, which should give us some straw after they do the beating here. So we got some grain. Wood. I don't know where the straw went. Did it all get given over here? Not my 50%? The straw and you kept the grain for yourself? Would seem questionable, but I don't know. Weirder things have happened. Okay, so now that's... Well, I want the walls to finish. Bar. Sell beer, meals, and bedrooms. Okay, so we need a bar regardless. So even if it's just here for bedrooms for other families and stuff like that. Okay, so this definitely seems to be customer facing. So the customers are going to be on the left. I think I like this spot over here. It's going to be okay. I mean, I'll put a cooking table over here. I don't know if we're going to be doing cooking things, but like right now. But it's going to feel about right. I wonder if I should plan on the floor immediately. You know what? I think we will. So all the wood is the same. It's just a question of the color that we want. You know what? Let's do this maple. I'm going to do this. We're going to get the end kind of pretty. Mostly I want the tree. I know the tree's not blocking movement, but it looks stupid. I probably could have just asked for the tree itself to be cut down rather than spending all the wood doing this. But no, let's get the inn. This is going to be like where new people come into our town. And they're going to see how great the inn is and assume the rest of the town is just as good. To cook meals, each family needs a cooking table, well, cauldron, wooden block. I don't remember the well. I think we can have like a centralized well, can't we? I think so. You know what we're going to do here? Do that. Get a little public area over here. I want benches as well. Let's see here. Like that. Yeah, I like that. And a well here. And then when the season changes, we can put fireplace in here as well. Okay, so let's test here. Cooking table, well. So theoretically, they can access the public well, I think. Cauldron. So shelves are storing food and beverages. I feel like we're going to want that. But first, okay, cooking table. Maybe right here by the front door. Sure, that's fine. And we need the wooden block to make firewood, as well as potentially other things. Put next to there. And then the cauldron is where the cooking actually happens. Put you here, and I will put a shelf in. Ooh, I wonder if that's going to be in the way. Cancel the building. Let's put the cauldron out just a little further up. Okay. So this family, which is producing lots of raw food, should then be able to cook itself meals from that. So we won't have to grant it anything else. These other families won't be able to do that. Although I think I've got a regular sale going on for our food, so they might be able to buy the completed meals over here. Alright, so this is in place. We've got this cooking table, although it doesn't actually have the means to cook everything in here. Same sort of vibe. We'll do a cooking block there. I'll put a cauldron next to it. And then a little shelf there. Okay. Barrel rails. Oh. Shelf barrel rails. I'll drop a couple of ground storages in there. Maybe a couple actual barrels as well, so the inn can have some storage assigned to it. We should definitely have a fireplace in here. I don't know where, because we're also going to be fitting in some beds. Let me get this going a wee bit more. We still haven't assigned this to anyone. It'll be interesting to see if our royals work this or not. If not, then we're going to have to assign a family to this just so that we can get more families coming in. We might want to have a dedicated family work this. Again, they can use this as a bit of a household as well, which does make me think we should make this a lot bigger. But what I can do is I can expand the zone, put a little door here, so we have sort of the inside and then the private side. I don't think we can assign beds to individual tasks, though. I'm not sure about that. And presumably, they could still have their regular house as well. So I could make like a household zone, the inn zone, but then sort of connect the two. So you get the same vibe, but then we get clear assignments of where everyone's supposed to go, which I kind of dig. Hopefully I haven't overspent resources. Still hate that we ran out of hay here. But I think I should have done more things with wattle as opposed to just hay walls. I don't know if I can, if I deconstruct this, if I get the material back. Salvage. Well, salvage to me implies we get at least some of the material back. So my Lord household is definitely still in construction, but don't seem to actually operate anything. We got some people just lingering around because they don't have much to do. These are the Extra Lifers, which again makes me think like if they could work here, then they would. They'd be standing here. So I think it actually has to be assigned to a peasant family. Okay. So noted. A little bit more harvesting going on. Doing nothing, wandering around, eating. All right, good for you. I think these guys still have plenty of meals. Yeah, so you can see their storage over here. They've got lots of normal meals from the original assignment. You actually own a lot of... Oh, because you are my farming family, so it makes sense over here. Well, you know what? Farming family should definitely get itself... here, we'll go with birch. Should, you know, spend some of the wood that it's got. I don't know, this deer... Oh, that's a rock. Wait, is it? Oh, there's a deer and a rock in the same tile. Okay. That's weird. I'm like, because I clicked and it said small rock down here in the bottom right corner. I'm like, wow, that is a really oddly shaped rock. It looks exactly like a deer. But, yeah. All right. So a lot of things don't actually block movement in this game, which is going to be good to keep track of. I mean, it literally does say when you're building certain things block movement. Like if I put down the block path. But a lot of things don't say that. So there's a lot of things I sort of assume might and then doesn't. Yeah, there you go. You can do that. In fact, you should have the first wooden house. Well, I mean, the inn, I guess, is going to be the first one, but you'll probably do that. I wonder if can I just paint over existing walls? I probably have to tear it down. Whoa, maybe not. I wonder if I get the hay back from this. Yep, there's... Oh, that's clothes and meals. Oh, no, there we go. The hay is going up. Actually, it looks like I'm getting 4 hay back. Or straw, rather. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting it all back. And the fact that you can just click and drag over something is nice. Well, there you go. Go ahead and upgrade your entire house. Because, I mean, you know, you have access to all the wood. So we'll get that going on. Okay. So what's going to happen the next time I get a message that some family is starving, I'll grant them a little bit more cooked meals, but then just a little bit. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the actual kitchen and stuff over here so they can start buying their raw food from the farming family. Because we do have a lot of it over there. All right. Things are being sort of moved around and processed. Running the shop over here. Back to a little bit more construction over there. I mean, the inn's going to be nicer than our Lord's house, which isn't even finished yet. We do have a very fancy bed. So at least we've got that. And I don't know if they actually complain about this. I guess I can't just click on a person to get info. I guess you go through the villager book. Let's take a look at Budsco and see how he's doing. Mood is good. Reflects need for various things. Can we get a breakdown of the needs? I don't know. And then stats. Attack and life, defense and attack speed, and intelligence for relationships. So Budsco is strong and smart, but not terribly agile. Okay. Trees shake. Oh, I guess it's just wind. They were shaking for something. Like, is there something hiding in there? Got so many piggies. Keep constructing this. We got the fish. I mean, so I think our food situations are okay. Now, theoretically, we got some money. So I don't have any raw food. That I'm a little confused about. Because shouldn't these guys... They're giving me 50% of the resources produced. Oh, maybe the taxes get processed at the end of the season. That might be it. Maybe that's when I get the resources in. That could be. I did just realize, though, that my actual household could probably use some storages assigned to it. Do that. I'll get you a couple of barrels assigned over there, so it's the household as opposed to the market. Maybe I'll work on your kitchen. It'd probably be easier if I do it this way, because then I get the filtered list. I'll get a cooking table over there. I'll go wooden block and cauldron next to that. Got a couple of shelves here. Oops. And then a couple of cabinets facing the other way towards sort of what's the master bedroom, although we're not really going to wall things in. Is there anything else I wanted to build while I'm at it? Chests. Good wooden table and some nice chairs. All right, we'll get a chest over here. Hang on. That's in the wall. That is definitely not what I want. Oh, actually, this would be a good time to check. The chests... Oh, the chests do block paths, so I'm worried if I do this... Well, let's find out. We'll do this and see if that prevents people from getting in and out of the bed. Got a pig inside our royal manor, which is not particularly fancy. Tax payment day. It's the first day of the new season, so first day of summer. Time for your villains to pay what they owe you in taxes. They will transfer what they can into your warehouse in the following moments. Excellent. Well, that should allow us to complete some construction. So that's going to be good. So yeah, we are getting some of the straw now, so we're going to do that. Well, maybe I could change the wattle now. Because we'll undo some things. I mean, well, actually, let me take a look. How am I doing on actual wooden things? I've got tons of wooden planks. Let's go and commit to some fancier stuff here. There. We're going to do this. So, I mean, I could have done that sooner, because we did have a fair amount of wood. But, although we did just get a bunch more in here. So, let's get this going on. Yeah, deconstruct that, rebuild that. That's going to be all right. And then we'll also be using some of this for the inn fairly soon. Yeah, maybe the farming family, maybe I will give you this. This one makes sense, you're sort of responsible for food industry for now. It'll probably get reassigned to another family later on. Mostly because I don't want to overwhelm these guys. It's not that I want to take something away from them, is I don't want to overwhelm the farming family. But it does have 6 members, which is really good. I guess it's time for me to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode. Shout out to Budsco for supporting Extra Life, and therefore getting us to play Lords and Villains again, which I think everyone quite enjoyed the first time. So did I. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.